If you enjoy this type of pattern, please tap that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Do you have pattern tutorial ideas? I'm all ears. At yarnspirations.com you can review the free pattern. Scroll down and see the rating and reviews from others. Read the pattern yourself. Better yet, share your tips or advice by leaving a meaningful comment, as it helps others. I actually use those comments myself when I'm struggling to understand the pattern. Share some advice on things that you've learned in the pattern, or even just leave a nice note of appreciation. Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. So my friends over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today is the glittering wingspan crochet shawl. So this is using Red Heart Super Saver Metallic, and it's using 3 balls of that. The nice thing about this one here is that it grows from the back of the neck, and it can get as big as you need it to go. So the length that you see here on the model, this is a comfort length. It's more like a prayer shawl length. In the fashion district of shawl work, usually fashion shawls are about 16 inches deep. They're not as deep as this, so you can vary as big as you, or as small as you want to go. Nice, very easy repeating. Once you get beyond the second row, it's just a matter of repeating until you're satisfied, and there are videos on YouTube on how to do the actual tassels if you want to do that. So today I'm just going to demonstrate the actual stitch work to get you started so that you can begin your glittering wingspan crochet. For tutorial reasons, I'm going to be demonstrating with a Caron 1-pound yarn, just to be transparent with you. And let's start off with the slip knot. To begin the back end of the shawl, that's the top neck area, I need you to chain 11. So let's do that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. For those that are familiar with doing shawls, you don't normally start off this way, so that is slightly different. And let's begin row number 1. Row number 1 is gonna help us get established, so that we're gonna create our sides and also our point. And so we need to go and do 2 trebles in the 5th chain from the hook. So let's count back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so right there, and I want to turn it over and get the back hump of the chain, and I want to place in 2 trebles there. So let's wrap that hook twice, and right where I'm pinching, and maybe you're pinching there too, I need you to place in 2 trebles. So just go through and then pull through 2, 2, and 2, and then do it one more time. So 2 into the same chain. So with the chain spaces that you just skipped plus these 2, this is the equivalent of 3 trebles all into the same stitch. Let's keep on moving. In the next 2 chains that are available to you, I need you to place in 1 double crochet into the next 2. So just 1 double crochet in each. So there's 1 double crochet, and there's the next double crochet going in. Now in the next chain that you have available to you, I need you to place in a total of the following. You're gonna make a point. So you're gonna make 2 doubles first, so 2 double crochet, and then chain 2. That'll count as your turn as the point, and in the same chain I need you to place in 2 double crochet. Now you only have 3 chains left, so the next 2 chains you're going to place in 2 double crochet. So it's 1 into each, and the very final chain here you need to place in 3 trebles. So wrap the hook twice and place in 3 trebles into that same chain. So there's 1, wrap twice again and put another one in. So this is 2, and wrap again. You do that twice and then do another treble. So this is what it will look like. So let's just turn it over. So you have your 3 trebles when you started, you have 2 doubles in a row, you've got your point, your 2 doubles in a row, and then your very final stitch has 3 trebles in it. So let's turn your work and begin row number 2, which is going to be the repeat through the entire shawl. The entire shawl is made up of double crochets except for the very end pieces. So when you go to start, I need you to chain a total of 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. That will count as your first treble of a grouping of 3. So this is 1. In the same stitch that this is coming out of, I need you to place in 2 more trebles. So wrap the hook twice, and then do it again. So you have a total of 3 trebles all into the first one. Now it's gonna be very easy. You just have to place in 1 double crochet until you get to the point, and you're gonna place in 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way until you get there. So the way that you're starting and finishing each one of these rows, it will expand out like you see within the model sample. And you're gonna go right into the very last double crochet before the point, and then in the point it's already what you know. It's going to be 2 double crochet and chain 2 to turn and 2 double crochet. Now you're gonna place in 1 double crochet into each one of them until you get to the turning chain. So you just start right after you turn the corner and place in 1 double crochet in each, and in the very last turning chain you are going to place in 3 trebles. I'll show you where that's gonna be in just a moment, and I'll take you through one more repeat of this row. Okay, so here's the turning chain. So in this turning chain you want to place in 3 trebles. So wrap the hook twice to start and go right into the chain. Don't go into a space, and you're gonna place in 3 trebles into that same chain spot. So we have 1, 2 and 3. And then that's done, and you're gonna turn your work, and now you're just gonna begin to do what I just showed you over and over and over until you get to the length that you want, until it measures about 30 inches down from the center. So it's a very much of a comfort prayer shawl kind of concept. So let me show you repeating of row number 2 just so that you understand. To make this bigger and as big as you want it to go, you're going to chain 4. That counts as your first treble, and in the same one that that's coming out of, I need you to place in 2 more trebles. Now you're just gonna double crochet yourself until you get to the point. So the double crochets are getting more and more as each one of the rows continues, because you're expanding it and making it wider. Come into the double crochet right before the point. Don't forget that one. And then in the point you already know what to do. It's 2 double crochet, and then chain 2 will turn the corner, and then 2 double crochet in. And then simply come down the other one, except for the last turning chain, and that's one's gonna have 3 trebles in it. So just double crochet yourself until you get to that turning chain. So this shawl will stay nice and flat as you see within the model sample, and she's got tassels that are added on to it to give it a little bit of weight if you prefer. It's up to you and how you want to take care of it and how you want to style. So you want to go into this turning chain. So in the last turning chain you were going to apply then 3 trebles. So all I need you to do then is just continue along until you get to the size that you would like to go. Nice and easy. And then at the very end of this you're going to have to finish it off. So I'll show you how this is gonna be finished in just a moment. To finish off your shawl, anytime you're ready, you can just trim your yarn. And any loose ends that you will have, you'll want to use a tapestry needle because it is wearable, especially if you're gonna wash, and place it into a tapestry needle. And then just simply glide it underneath the stitch work. So try to stay away from the edging and just go right up underneath the stitch work. for about an inch or so and pull it, but don't change the shape of the project. And then through a slightly different path, go back in the opposite direction. And then finally go back in the opposite path again. So back and forth a total of 3 times. You want to do that with any loose ends that you will have, including the very starting that you had. And you'll notice in the back of the model, you notice that it did indent behind her neck, which is good. And this here is called the Wingspan Crochet Shawl. And this is a free pattern by yarnspirations.com. Hopefully you enjoy, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.